Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hope y'all having a good Saturday. I'm just chilling here. I'm just really want to talk about the story with the guys from Kansas that was watching the game and they went in the backyard and froze to death. David, David, Ricky, and Clayton. Like, y'all, I'm sorry. I can't buy that story. Y'all, come on with me now. I cannot buy that story. What they saying? It doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Y'all sitting in there watching the game, having a good time. Your team is winning. Y'all is up there. Y'all hype. Y'all hype. Y'all just all just, you know, so excited and having a good time. And next thing you know, your friend said they're leaving. Did you walk them to the door? Did you, George? What is his name? George. Did you walk them to the door? It was like, yo, what up, boy? I see you later on. You know, we hype. You know, whatever. Or they just walked out the door and said, you know what? Let's go in the backyard and freeze to death. 3 grown men, big men. Let's go in the backyard and freeze to death. Do you know what it would have to take for you to go in that backyard and freeze? I don't care how damn cold it was out there. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? For you to be sane, to walk outside knowing your cars are right there, you're going to go, let's go in the backyard. And you're going to stay in the backyard to where you're going to freeze to death. All 3 of you. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all could try to make other people try to believe that there, but I'm not going to believe that in a million years. That is not going to fly with me. Okay, we know the guy, they homeboy, the one house they was at, said that they left and he stayed in when they, he stayed in, and the next day he didn't come out either because he worked from home, so he didn't notice them. And if they needed help, I would have, helped them or whatever. Because you talking through your lawyer right now, you don't lawyer it up and all of that, which doesn't make any sense. And then come to find out, there was a 5th person there. Yeah. It's a 5th person named Lee. Alex Lee or Lee Alex or Lee. He was there. And he said that y'all woke up to the show Jeopardy. I don't know what time Jeopardy come on, y'all, because I don't watch it, okay? But y'all woke up to Jeopardy. And he left. So he left all 4 of y'all there. They left Ricky, Clayton, and David, and George. All 3 of y'all there. All 4 of y'all there. So, only story we have to go by is George right now. We got to go by George's story. And George's story is that they left, and next thing you know, somebody come knocking on the door looking for their loved one. And you're like, oh, they left. So it was like, well, their cars is still outside. Like, their cars is in front of the door. We're like, what you mean they left? What are you talking about? Oh, it's not unusual for their cars to be there. And then come find out, you have 3 people that's frozen to death. How? And not even that, when you told the story, you never even said it was a 5th person there. You never said it was a 5th person there. You never said the person Lee was there. You never said that. You never said that. You never said there was a 5th person there. We find out later on there's a 5th guy there. So I don't know. I don't know about the 5th guy. He said he woke up to Jeopardy and he left. Do y'all have the phones? Do the police have their phones? I'm confused, y'all. How can this possibly happen? 3 whole people walk in somebody's backyard. Grown people that got responsibility, have kids and all, married. And just stand there and freeze to death. What was you doing that you would just stand there and freeze to death? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he think that we're gonna, believe this story. It's George's story, Lee's story, and the truth. Right now, I'm not trusting Lee, and I ain't trusting George. No way. Both of them lawyered up. Ain't having it. I'm not having that. Because this is so weird. How could 3 people die at one time, freezing to death? That these grown men that has families just gonna walk in the backyard and just, was they standing there? Was they laying down? Was they sitting down in a chair? How was their bodies positioned for them to freeze to death? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how was their body positioned? Was they laying down? Was they sitting down? Was they standing up? This doesn't make any sense that these grown men will stand and don't know when it's too damn cold and they just can't even move anymore. Just freeze to death. Okay, they ain't got sense enough to go, let's get the hell out of here. It's getting cold. No, I don't even understand why this guy even made this up. You understand? I'm just saying, y'all. My theory. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Because I don't want nobody saying. I have my opinion. And I'm just saying this here. I believe something happened in the household. I believe something happened in that household. And their bodies was put in that backyard. I'm sorry for y'all. I'm sorry. I just believe that their bodies were put in that backyard because these grown men did not decide to go in nobody's back. They ain't no damn children. They grown men to go in nobody's backyard and freeze to death. Everybody telling lies. The lawyer, he just as bad. He's telling so many different... Their stories is just changing like by the day. The stories are changing. It's taking so long for the toxicology to give these here results. I know it take time, y'all. We're waiting. Because I don't know if he gave them... Listen, I'm going to say this here. 3 people at one time did not just say, oh my God, I had a heart attack, and just go in the backyard and just drop dead. Get the hell out of here with that. We're not going for that type stuff. Stop trying to talk to us. Don't play in our face like that. Don't do that. Something was given to these men. And they were placed outside. There's no way, even if they did give them something, that they came outside and went to the backyard and just froze to death. They did not, even if they was given something, I don't care. If they was given something, poison, a drug, y'all know the drug I'm talking about, and all 3 of them overdosed on it. You understand? Because they had to be giving it to him at the same time for all 3 of them to die at the same time. And he didn't want, George did not want their bodies to be found in that house. So they were placed outside. It could have been some more people involved to help him move the bodies too. I'm not saying Lee helped him, but Lee was there. Lee said when he woke up, when they woke up. Right, y'all went to sleep? All y'all was asleep. He said when they woke up to jeopardy. All y'all fell asleep. I don't know, y'all. Lee, you sounding kind of fishy too, Lee. I ain't saying that. I'm not blaming nobody. I listen. Their families are already going through it. Their families are not stupid. You understand? They're not stupid. They're like y'all playing in their face. Like y'all need to get Mississippi. Y'all. They need to get to the bottom of this here as soon as possible. And I would like to know an update on, do they have their phones? You know, do they have their phones so they can see where it pinged off, and, you know, was it used at a certain time? Did somebody try to call in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? So if somebody tried to, like, call them a little earlier than Lee or George's story, they could try to put two and two together, because I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't going for this here. They went in the backyard and froze to death. This is silly. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous for y'all to think that we're going to believe this. That 3 men just walked in the backyard and just stand there, lay there, or sat there and froze to death. Didn't have enough sense to get up to know that they're going to freeze to death. That ain't going to happen. Not in a million years. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't care. I don't care. I believe something happened in that household. And that's why he moved up out of there. He moved up that. I guess he broke his lease and all that. He got the hell up out of there. Why would you leave your home? Why? Why would you leave? They didn't die in the house. They died outside. George. Y'all sound crazy. I don't know, y'all. I just want to speak upon this here. And I want to say this here. My hearts go out to all 3, Ricky, Clayton, and David families. I am so sorry this happened, you know, to y'all. I hope y'all get the answers that y'all want. We're going to get down. Trust and believe me, we're going to get to the bottom of this here. I want everybody to talk about this here. Share it. Share this video. Talk about it yourselves on your own channels or whatever. Do what you need to do. But this here, they're playing in our face, y'all. If they really think that we're going to believe that these men went in the backyard and froze to death. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't care what y'all say. I believe they passed away in the household. And George got somebody, or somebody helped him put those bodies in the backyard. And he made up this corny behind story that he worked from the house. He ain't look out the window. He ain't go, he ain't this and that. And all these other extra behind, you know, stories that they give it. Like we fools. Please.
January 9th, 2 days after the men gathered there to watch the Chiefs' regular season finale. Michael George is here with the latest on the case. Good morning, Michael.
Michelle, good morning. I spoke with the brother of one of the men, Ricky Johnson. He says all the family wants is answers. How could 3 friends end up dead, their bodies outside frozen, after going to a football watch party? Now, one thing the family is sure of, they don't buy the story of the man who hosted the party.
And that is how it's going to end here in Los Angeles.
It was January 7th. The Kansas City Chiefs eked out a close win against the Chargers in balmy Los Angeles. But back in Kansas City, it was in the low 30s, with blizzard conditions in the forecast. 3 longtime friends, Ricky Johnson, Clayton McGeeney, and David Harrington, watched the game at a friend's house. But after the party, all 3 friends went missing. 2 days later, police say a fiancé of one of the men came to the house looking for answers and found a body in the backyard. Officers discovered 2 more. The cause of death is still unknown, but investigators say there were no obvious signs of foul play.
We deserve answers.
Jonathan Price is the brother of Ricky Johnson. What do you think happened that night?
The only thing I know for a fact is I don't accept that my brother just froze to death. There has to be something else involved. Whether it's drugs or something else, I have no idea.
Family members have questions for Jordan Willis, the man who hosted the party. Police say he has cooperated with the investigation.
Jordan had absolutely nothing to do with the deaths of his three friends.
Through his attorney, Willis claims he had no idea the three bodies were in his backyard for 2 days. He says he thought his friends left his house that night.
In the early morning hours, Jordan, around 2 a.m., he believes, he got sleepy. He said, I'm going to crash on the couch. And he said goodbye to his buddies, and he thought that they left out the front door.
The attorney says Willis didn't respond to family members' attempts to reach him because he was asleep.
I know that his story does not add up, and I know that he's not telling the truth in some way or fashion.
Price says his brother Ricky was a loving father to 3 young girls.
He's always been a role model to me, someone I admired.
For the families, the hardest part is having no explanation why their loved ones are gone.
How are you supposed to heal from something that you don't even know what happened?
And those answers may have to wait until the results of the autopsies are finished. Now, look, it was cold that night, around 34 degrees, but something doesn't add up here. These guys weren't in the woods or on a mountain. They were in someone's backyard. So the family still has a lot of questions about this.
Now, y'all heard that, right? Ain't nobody going for this corny behind story that he's giving. They're not going for it. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this. Y'all need to share this here, talk about it, because this here is a shame. These people, these families are devastated. They this is just impossible that 3 grown men just walked in the backyard and froze to death. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, but I'm gonna come back and give y'all update on it. Y'all can hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out.